everyone, it's Anita, and in today's video I'm going to Tampere, which is Finland's second largest city, I want to say. Yeah, I really need to read up before I get there. I'm just going by myself. It takes less than 2 hours to get there by train, like depending on what train you take. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so my first stop is the Moomin Museum. If you don't know, Moomin were created here in Finland. There's a small Moomin statue in a park next to the museum. I obviously had to take some pictures of it and with it, and then I went to the actual museum. You're not allowed to film on site, but it was really interesting. Alright, that was really cute. I'm now at the Tampere Cathedral. Let's see if it's open. Tampere Cathedral is a Lutheran church famous for its frescoes, and I was really surprised to see them because pretty much all the other Lutheran churches in Finland that I've been to were quite empty. So I mean, like, just no frescoes, nothing. I mean, there were sort of like statues and stuff, yeah, but you know what I mean. So that was quite refreshing, but I think if I read it correctly, it was a bit controversial back in the day. But yeah, so I found this church really interesting and worth visiting. Alright, so I just walked a couple of minutes and I made it to the... Wait, what's the name again? Just looked at it. It's the Koskipuisto Park, and I did not expect, because there's a river. I mean, so Tampere, fun fact, is like there are two lakes. Like Tampere is between two lakes, and I know like here that this body of water that I'm looking at is a river. But I can't take this seriously. I did not expect the water to flow this fast, so I thought that was really funny when I saw it from afar. I was like, what's going on? But you know, they're just letting the water in here, so yeah, it makes sense. But I was a bit surprised. But it's a really chill park. It's sunny, as you can see, but don't get fooled by that. It's really cold actually. So like I said, there was this river, and there's also a small like park next to it, or like along the river. And this is the Finlayson industrial area. It was founded in 1820 by Scottish industrialist James Finlayson. Nowadays these buildings are owned by an insurance company. I don't really know more about it, but yeah. So then I kept walking and ended up at the Central Square. There are lots of different buildings. Like there's thing in theater, and also the Tampere Old Church. Yeah, so here you can see the theater that I was talking about. So the Tampere Old Church is a wooden cross church, and it was opened in 1825. It's mainly used by the Swedish-speaking Lutheran congregation. It is the oldest surviving building in the city center of Tampere. So all the... I don't know if you can see me, I'm sorry, it's too sunny. So all the doors are locked. Yeah, so I guess you cannot really go into the church, but it's fine. I mean, it looks really interesting. Like I would have loved to see how it looks from the inside, because it's just not like any church that I visited. So yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, now I think I'll go and get a coffee, because I actually already had lunch. I didn't film it. I just went to McDonald's because I'm cheap. But no, so yeah, I didn't film that. But now I just want a cup of coffee, because like I said, it's it's freezing.
I went to Fazer Cafe. Fazer is one of the largest corporations in the Finnish food industry. They produce chocolate and other sweets, and as you can see, they also have cafes.
That was nice, but super expensive, not gonna lie. And now I'm looking for the Spy Museum. I swear on Google Maps it said that was right there, but I couldn't find it. I don't know. I guess like the first mission is to find the museum. Where is it? I also didn't see a sign or something. Well, I hope I'll make it.
The Spy Museum is the world's first public museum of international espionage. The installation covers espionage from a neutral point of view, concentrating on inspecting espionage through individual spies and the methods and tools they used.
I'm now trying to find a new platform or something to get a nice view from lakes. We'll see if I can find it.
I accidentally came across Rajaportin sauna, which is Finland's oldest working public sauna, so there's a fun fact for you. And so the area I was in is called Pispala. If you take the stairs, you end up on this ridge from where you can see both lakes. It was really beautiful and I highly recommend coming here. But then yeah, I went home as you can see.
Alright, it's a couple of days later. I had a lovely time in Tampere and today I'm going to Turku, which is the oldest town in Finland. But I really need to go to catch my train. It's about like 2 hours, I want to say. Again, but yeah, I can't go to the main station because there are some like construction works, I guess. So yeah, I don't know if that's the normal time to travel. I made it to Turku. So I'm here at the market square, and there's actually a little market going on, even though it's freezing, even though it's super cold. But yeah, so here I think is like a theater or something, and here is, I think that's the Orthodox Church, I think. Yeah, like from the looks of it. Yeah, and as I said before, like, there was a little market. I don't know if there are going to be more like stands and stuff, but if more people will show up. The Turku market hall was built to address the disorderly 19th century trade taking place on the squares of Turku. It was opened in 1896. While I was walking around, I came across this gorgeous building. It's the old building of the Turku main library and is situated next to the river and really
close to the Turku Cathedral, which is where I was going to. So yeah, then I finally reached the cathedral, and Turku Cathedral is the only medieval basilica in Finland. It's considered to be the most important religious building in Finland. It has witnessed many important events in the nation's history.
The cathedral was really beautiful, and now I'm going to have lunch, and I just need to cross the street.
I didn't even realize it until I ate there, but this vegan buffet style restaurant has a student discount. If you have a student ID, you can get lunch here for €2.70, so that's a really good price. Something that I really liked about Turku is the river and all the boats that you can see there if you walk along the river. You can see Queensall House and the Pharmacy Museum. It's the oldest wooden house in Turku. I didn't go into the museum because I didn't have that much time.
I made it to Turku Castle. I'm just going to go in. I think if you just walk into the courtyard, I don't know if that's the right word, it's free, but if you want to like go into the castle, then you have to pay something. I don't know, we'll see how much it costs.
Turku Castle is a medieval building. It was founded in the late 13th century and served as a bastion and administrative center. What I found really cool is that you can get married in this chapel and I also like these clothing pieces and just, I don't know, like it was a nice castle. Also there were dungeons or like the prison cells they had. So there's a lot to see actually. Like I didn't really think that it was that big. Nearby is the Forum Marinum, which is a maritime museum. You don't really have to go into a museum. There are lots of boats and ships next to the museum, so you can check that out if you don't want to spend the money on the museum, or if you just don't have the time. But if you're really into boats, you should definitely visit the museum. There are a lot of things there. Like I was a bit overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie. So that was just everything you can imagine. So yeah, it's a lot, but I think one of my favorite parts was the exhibition about Finnish people that were on the Titanic. You can read about their stories, and so I thought that was quite interesting.
Right, so I'm walking along the river to get back to the city center. It's really nice. I mean, it's freezing. It's just nice to walk along the river and to look at all the boats and ships that are here.
So I just kept walking along the river, saw different ships, saw this sculpture, that's really nice. They have a lot of these like weird sculptures in Turku. It was really funny, and before I went home I just stopped by this old historic windmill, and that was it for today.
Alright, it's been a couple of days, weeks later. I just wanted to end the vlog here. I highly recommend visiting those two cities. You can definitely do day trips there, I mean, depending on how much you want to see. But yeah, it was fun, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, it would really make my day if you did that. Alright, see you in my next video. Bye!